Hey,
Hey, we're back
we back again, and we are definitely not the ones still
at all.
at all, period. And we know y'all are not too. So welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us again and just vibing with us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for just spending the time with us. We're excited because today we're going to talk about something that's a little bit interesting. We touch on it kind of, but I think
Kinda.
we're going to expand on it a little bit different. We have very different takes today. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Reframe.
That. But first, I'm sure that you've been seeing like some of the TikTok stuff about like boundary setting and ghosting and all those things. You've been seeing the stuff?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Ghosting is, like, really big in the, like, millennial culture, I wanna say. It's a little bit too
Why we
much,
can't
and
communicate? What's up with
I
that?
think I honestly want to say, like, it's been, like, the phones, we got the internet made the convenience of not having to deal with things face to face, so we lose that social thick skin. We lose
Mm,
that. So then, like, now it's like, "Oh, let me just ghost that person," and be like,
that's a hot
"Don't do
mess.
that. Don't do that."
No, and I just feel like we grown. Hello, we are
Yeah,
grown. It's time to grow up. Like you gotta face the music, as they say. Like
definitely.
it's that, yeah. Like you a big girl. You a big boy.
You're
Yeah,
supposed
no.
to be.
Okay,
You're
that's what I
supposed to
thought.
be.
I think one thing that helps with that, like addressing hard conversations and kind of like working through that is therapy. A lot of people lean on therapy for that.
Right.
Hello. Because sometimes I can be a little bit harsh, not intentionally,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So soften it up a little bit. Therapy can help with that. Not like specifically that, but that's one thing that it can help with, like setting those boundaries, knowing when to say, I'm sorry, I don't got the capacity to do that," or no,
Not
I really just don't want to do that, that kind of thing. Therapy like helps you work through some of those sticky things. Yeah.
those boundaries,
Yeah.
those I know that a lot of unpacking, a lot of
Mm,
maybe traumas,
mm.
really just depends what you are going for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in the spirit of what we do now, we got to take a little pulse. So I got a little question
Yes.
for you. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you in your therapy journey, or how's your relationship with your therapist?
The silence is deafening. It's loud. I mean, it's not bad. It's a thing.
The people want to know.
Okay. I'm gonna give it like I'm gonna be fair, it's like a 4.5.
Okay.
'Cause
It's less than a five.
it's not her, it's me.
Is it not her?
It's not we're not yoked, it's not
You're not
matching,
equally yoked.
it's not
It's
what I
giving
need.
Bible.
It's giving I'm trying to be nice because it's so uncomfortable, it's
It
so
is. It
we're
is.
not it's not what I need at this stage of my life, kind of it's it's just not working, and I tried to make it work really, like, why?
Ooh.
And, like, I don't feel excited to go to, like, therapy. Now,
Ooh.
I've had 3 different forums, like, 3 different people for therapy, so
Okay.
I know what
Not
works.
you a pass around.
No,
I'm joking. I promise
no,
you.
but
I'm joking. I've had more than you. I've had more
I
than
will
you.
elaborate more, I promise. I'm not
Yeah.
crazy, I promise.
Okay. Okay.
What
Okay.
about you? How are you with your, like, therapy journey? Like, where are you at?
So,
So
it's not bad. I First of all, I have a few different things going on. So
okay,
I would say overall, and I will expand more, but overall right now, I feel really good.
okay.
I'm excited about where I am and the possibilities that's coming from it. So I would say I'm feeling like an A. I'm feeling an A.
I'm
Feeling
not
an
an
A.
8, babe. I'm not an 8.
I'm feeling an A. I'm hopeful. It's a lot of different things going on that
Mm,
contribute to that, and we'll get into that a little bit more soon. But I'm an A. I feel good, but I think the bottom line, based on what you just shared, was we love therapy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We support, but
Oh,
sometimes you
yes.
do gotta break up with your therapist.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
breaking up's hard
That
to do.
it's not giving fun. It's not giving, "Hey," it's giving, "Damn.
Keep it all the way real. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Damn."
yeah,
You know? You
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you tell us more about your hop around journey?
Okay, so first I had a therapist about maybe 2 years ago. She was cool and all, but I was still, like, very new to the therapy journey. And
Mhm.
then I lost my insurance, I had to let the therapist go. That was,
Yeah.
like, a
Yes.
few
Very
years
depressing.
ago, 2022. I did something different. I did sex coaching,
Ooh,
but it was not related to sex itself. It was related to empowerment, boundary, so forth. We created
that's
our
cool.
own, like, curriculum of what I was going to work on. And I really liked that because she was very straightforward, to the point. I felt like that journey benefited me more, and I was new again
Yeah.
to that kind of coaching approach. But
Yeah.
I felt that benefited me a lot, and I missed it. I wanted to go back. That one I was paying out of pocket. I was making bags. Now I'm not making bags.
We're not making bags. It is.
So now the third one, she's good, but it's not the kind of therapy I need at this stage of my life. I
Yeah.
need something more direct. I need something more empowering. I need something more. It's about myself, my image, my work. Because right now, what I am currently really struggling is in like my body image, my inner
Yeah.
self-esteem, like things like
Yeah.
that. And when you do regular therapy and you have that conversation, it looks like more like this, like, how do you feel about that?
Mm.
I just told you how I felt about that. You self-repeat.
Was you listening? Hello.
So, but therapy is very much like, sounding board. It's dig, dig, dig. I need more of
You
a
need
coaching approach.
you need do like let's talk more do. Is that right? Like
More
you're gonna
feel,
do
yeah.
things you wanna
Yeah, I want to learn from someone. I want to hear what works, what doesn't work, what's the life lesson I'm really trying to aim for. There's more to it than that coaching approach,
I
but I
think
really loved
application.
it.
I think you're
Yes.
looking for application.
Yes.
And yeah. Yeah.
That might be the student in me, and I think that's what works well. Or
I
how
mean,
more how I learn. I don't know. I don't
no, I agree. Like I understand where you're coming from. For me, kind of similar. I've moved around different therapists for different reasons. Some of them not my own. I didn't want to, or I didn't predict that, but that's what happened. To keep it short, particularly like money, I couldn't like pay for a therapist, for a period of time. I went through like VR and they have specific vendors that you can use.
like
And
what you're talking
so
about.
process. I found a therapist that I did like. She was a Black woman. She was a little bit older. I felt like, okay, it's giving auntie, and I like that vibe.
Ah! I
Felt
need
like I could
a
learn, you
I
know?
need big sister tea. I need
Yeah,
get your shit together.
that
I don't
part.
need how do you feel today?
Yeah, no, I agree. And the approach definitely matters. And so I had found that. And one thing I really loved is that she would pray, we would pray together. She would pray for me. We had that spiritual aspect included too. So it wasn't just like practical life and talking about things and then unpacking and then, application because she was the first therapist that actually did give me like things to work on, to practice, to do, not homework like what we give, but just like real world practice. Like this week, when this happens, this is how I want you to think about it, approach it, consider this, this, this. So that I really love the application part. So I did it because I was looking for that. And the three before her did not do that. The three before her, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. They didn't look like me. They didn't really have experience. I didn't feel connected. I didn't feel like they heard me. I don't think they understood me. I was having to
Mm,
explain things that I felt like I should
yeah.
not have to explain culturally. Just as like a Black woman, I was like, no. But I appreciate your time though. But I was like, no. You know what I mean? One thing I will say, going back to the breakup part, when I first started with the very first one, it was a white woman. She was a little bit older than me, but it felt pretty same. I had let them know, like I let the organization know that I'm looking for this. I'm targeting this. This is what I want. And these are my preferences. So I shared that because they asked. My preferred therapist was not available. She was booked until and so they said she's available. And I was like, I'm willing to just start because I was needing something and I wanted to start. But I told them heads up, as soon as she's available, I'm switching. So they already knew. So I didn't feel like when it comes to the breakup conversation, I didn't need to necessarily have that because I'd set that
Tone.
precedence right from the start. Like they knew I was not staying with her. This is temporary just to like get my feet wet and get me some kind of support. And then I moved on. That second one, she looked like me. She was cool, but there was no application. It was just like bit, talk, and then that was it. And I was like, oh, that's not enough. I need more. And so moved on. And then insurance became a problem. And so it was a search. And I find probably like 1.5 year later, someone that I feel is like, yes. It's giving sister,
Feels
friend
feels so good.
vibe, sister, sister.
Uh,
It was giving that.
yeah.
We're very like similar in age. And the interesting thing is, surprisingly, she's an intern, but I feel like
Yes, I
she's the
remember you
most.
sharing that.
How
She
you
makes
how you have all these degrees, but oh girl got it more than you. I don't understand. I see your face and I agree. Okay. So that's been awesome. That's been a great fit. It's been great. I really enjoyed that. That's why my score is so high. And then through VR, I have another like therapist that I'm doing that's more clinical, I guess. And it was not a fit. It was an Asian man, but he signed. So like
okay,
interesting mix, right? Like
right.
we have the SL, the communication access, but then the other things were just like different. So it was a little bit more clinical, a little bit more standard, a little bit more like aligning with what you said. How do you feel about that? And I was like, oh, I
It
mean, I'm
feels
cool.
very
Not
like
really though.
when you have a phone call and it's like a recording and the recording repeats itself, it feels like that. And some people love that. I don't
I
love
don't.
that.
I don't.
I don't.
I like to be
And I
challenged.
and I agree with what you said. The cultural thing is very important. The coach, she was Latina too, so like some of the things is like, yeah,
Yes.
that
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you're like, "Yes, you get me? You you actually get me." Yeah, I get it, and they don't got
They
it.
don't get it. You feel
Got it.
seen. You feel seen. You feel heard.
Mm,
I think that like that's what clicks, I think. So yes, that gentleman, nice guy, sweet. He did some creative things. Like he gave me a hope box, which I really liked. I thought that was cute.
yes!
He gave me that and was like, decorate it and have fun
Uh,
with it. And then like, put some things in it that give you hope. So I really like that. So I enjoy some things about him and his approach. I'm not saying it was bad. He also adds to that eight. But you mentioned something earlier that kind of ties to this, and it's the type or the kind of therapy. So that's more of like a traditional therapy. And I realized I need more. I need something different. I don't need just the venting and the conversation and the talking and the traditional stuff. I need something a little bit different. And so in our conversations, it came up ART therapy. And I was like, what's that? I don't know what that is. And it's accelerated resolution therapy, ART, not art, just ART. And basically, if you don't know, like you use your eye movements, you go back and forth, and it really just helps you rewire your brain and how you store
I've
your
read about
memories.
that.
It's really cool. And I just started,
Okay.
I've only had like 2 sessions so far.
Okay.
So I'm just, we're seeing how it
It's
goes,
new.
but it's
Yeah.
new, but it's evidence-based therapy. It's a lot of, positive outcomes for people. It's very successful, has a high successful rate. If anyone is interested or has never heard of that, I encourage you to look it up. But it's really effective in treating different things like PTSD,
Okay.
OCD, anxiety, depression, phobias, addictions, intrusive thoughts, and panic attacks. So yes, it's different, but it's actually cool. I don't know how the eye movements help, but somehow research shows it helps. So have you ever thought about maybe trying a different kind of therapy, because that may be the solution for you
Mhm.
in
Yeah,
addition to getting a different therapist? Yes.
I mean, I have been thinking too. I mean, I'm in the MSW field myself. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely thinking, I'm definitely researching, trying to figure out what works because I feel like so far I've gotten a lot of the same. And I'm like,
Time for
so
something different.
yeah, and I'm trying to self-assess that. And I'm like, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And I know that the breakup conversation is going to be hard because
Yeah.
it's, you know how you have those, it's not you, it's me. I'm
But
probably,
is it though? Is it really you, or are you just being nice?
well, really, I don't think we're just not a match.
Yeah, but it's her. And the reason why I emphasize that is because when you're talking about therapy, you
Hmm.
are the client. You're the
True.
person. It's about you. It's not about them. So it's not you. It is
Hmm.
her. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She's not a good fit. It's her.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've never had to, like, officially break up because the first time was insurance, so it did it
Yeah.
for me. And
Yeah.
the second
True.
time was now my insurance, and I'm still with that insurance. So it's like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
no, but I don't want to. I've talked with friends, and they were like, yeah, just ghost them. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
That is commendable. Uh, that's really
Very.
nice of you to want to sit down and have a conversation with her. I think that's very nice. That's
Oh,
very very thoughtful.
I'm not gonna have a, like, sit down
Oh, you
conversation
go
with no
email her?
I'm gonna email why? Because I don't wanna charge the insurance.
True. Okay, makes sense. This is actually a good point. I'm sure there's some people out there that have experienced this and they're trying to figure out how do I navigate this, and
Yeah,
it's very awkward. I want to
yeah.
acknowledge that it's not easy. I definitely had my share of switching
Mm,
therapists, and I didn't necessarily have a conversation with them. I didn't necessarily email or communicate. Um the platform, it
mhm,
matters. So when I first started, it was I use BetterHelp, so you can
okay,
instantly just it's the way the platform is set up. You don't
yeah.
necessarily have to make it a thing. They
Mine's,
understand.
like, set up
It's through an office, I'm assuming.
no, it's a telehealth, like,
Okay. But
company, organization.
so you can't easily just switch, transfer,
I
you
can't
can't.
switch because it's related to my state. So
Interesting.
that's the only
Very
person in my
interesting.
state that licensed
The
to provide
only
that.
person. Wow.
Yes.
That is not fun. Wow.
No.
I feel like you added some very vital information. You don't have just others just at
Oh.
your. Yeah. Okay. Got you. Now that we have the full picture,
Yeah.
it's not pretty. But
Mm.
but I will say this, if you really and I again, I respect the fact that you wanna have the conversation by emailing or just
I'm
give them the
more
heads
like,
up.
let you know,
Heads up.
"Hey," like, I'm not gonna be mean, I'm just gonna be like, "This is not
A
a
good
fit, it's not
fit.
working, and
Yeah.
thank you for everything you've
Honesty.
done. Best of luck on" like, yeah,
Honesty, I think, is key. You can't
it is.
go wrong with that. I think she can at least appreciate the feedback of, okay, maybe I have some things I can work on and,
Mhm.
take that with her to the next client. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe you can provide feedback. I don't know if they'll have like a survey or something like that
if she
through.
asks me for one, we'll see.
Okay, so I mean, at least you're willing to do that. I think that is the most important part. Like, it's less about the breakup because it's not really about her. It's about you. It's
Mhm,
owning your journey. And your journey is what is like priority. You want to heal, you want to grow, you want to evolve, you whatever. Whatever your
mhm,
goal is, that's the priority, not her. Gotta remove
mm-mm.
her from it and just be like, keep it moving. You know what I mean? That's my 2 cents, like, "I'm sorry, boo, it's
Respect,
not
respect,
you. It's not you, boo.
it's not.
It's not me either, but it's definitely not you." I mean,
Eh,
you know,
I
I
mean,
email's cool.
mm, it
Email's
was
cool.
great while how people be like, "It was great while it lasted," but
Right, right. Okay, I
yeah,
think
that's
that
that's where I'm
is
at.
fair.
That's where I'm
I think
at,
that's
and,
fair.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Me personally, I don't know that I will like suppose that happens and I'm faced with that situation. I'm not sure how I will handle it. I'm not sure that I will email. I'm not sure if I will like tell them in the conversation or whatever. It's interesting because with the Asian guy therapist that I have, I definitely just kind of like let him know, like, yeah, I want to explore this more. And I think he understood, like, this is not my arena. So that naturally means she's moving on. You know what I mean? And it was like,
Yeah, I wasn't ready to have that kind of conversation face to face because
frame it positively.
yeah!
Yeah. Like I was like, I mean, I'm ready to explore this kind of therapy. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it will benefit me. Like, hey, it's about me as the client.
Yeah!
And you should be like so happy for me. So, like, I know that sounds so self centered. I don't mean it that way, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, if he or she is a good therapist, you as the client are like what's most important.
Important.
They wanna see you thrive, and so they have to, like, remove themselves from that situation and just want what's best for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
So,
I
yeah,
hope. I hope.
that's where I'm at. I've been thinking about it for a while. This is not like an impulsive decision. I've been thinking about it for a while and like where I'm at, where I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm solid on the decision. I'm firm on this decision. Yeah.
I love that you took the time to think about it and you gave it, like, room to breathe and you didn't make an impulsive decision because I think at our age, like we have to like grow past doing things impulsively. So like I really like and respect that. I gotta give you, it's not easy
Mm.
navigating things like this. Like it's very grown stuff, it's not comfortable all the time,
Like
but
you
it is
said,
part of
put
it.
on big girl panties, put on big boy panties, and
Do
all
do
the punches and do what you gotta do.
do what you gotta do.
Got this, boo. You-
Speaking to yourself, speak that
I
to
do.
yourself.
I mean, I tell myself, I practice what I preach. I tell myself, I'm
Yes.
like, I got this.
Yes. And I think it's important, like, as we shift towards like wrapping up, we have to acknowledge, like, we don't need to apologize. Like, you don't need to apologize. Like, it's not you. It's just not it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
that's the
that
bottom line.
that's it. Like, you don't gotta apologize. You took the time, you processed it, you thought it through, you made your decision, you're firm in it, you're confident, and you're gonna own it. So, like, when you communicate or you email or whatever you do, like, I don't want you to feel like you have to, like, over apologize or even apologize at all. And I think that's important. We have to walk away from this, like therapy and just in general, sometimes in life, like, it's not for you to apologize. It's for you to
Mm.
own. It's for you to claim, like, this is what I need and you're not giving me that. And so it's not a good fit. And it's not necessarily anyone's fault. It's my
Not it.
responsibility though to, like, now that I've acknowledged it and I've identified it, to move on. Because if I stay knowing you're not able to, like, meet my needs, then whose responsibility is it at that point? Me.
It's on me.
It's on me. It's on us. We
Y-
gotta do that adult stuff.
Yeah,
I know it don't feel good all the time, but
that's
I I just I know right now in our culture we definitely are a little bit like obsessed about being healed and all of that, and it's like, remember, it's a journey. Takes
it.
time. Take it day by day. You will have mishaps. What Tori's experiencing right now, where, like, you're like, yes, I'm doing it. I'm finally getting therapy. And then it's not a good fit. And don't give up. That is
Mm,
part of the journey.
it
Keep
takes time.
going. Keep
The
going.
first time you land is not going to be your destination, but you will eventually get there. It's not an
Yeah,
overnight process. We wish it was an overnight process, but it's not. You got this.
you do.
You got this.
You do.
You do.
You want to tell the people what the homework is for this?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Let me look. Let me look.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
Homework for today is go the entire day without saying sorry. And
Mm.
don't say sorry, but no, sorry, period. Because that is literally the complete sentence. You don't all guilt. No, if this is how you feel, stay firm on that.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I think, there's a lot of times where we say sorry, we don't even realize it. Like, sorry, like, can you, or sorry, like, do you mind? Or like, I'm
Yeah,
I'm sorry, like, over apologizing, and
I
not really like
do
taking
that.
space. Yeah,
I
you
do over
do. You
apologize.
do that a lot. Like,
I
I'd be like,
do.
why are you sorry? Like, why are you apologizing? Everything cool.
I have like it's more like, damn, I feel bad, but I really shouldn't
For
feel bad.
for though.
I don't know. I don't know, cause I just
See,
feel like
therapy. Circle.
yeah. So I want you
Yeah.
all to practice that this week. Just sorry, period. No sorries, no. Just
Yeah, no
hey,
sorry.
I can't. I can't.
Right. Replace
I
that
won't.
sorry I can't with I can't. Period.
I
We don't
won't.
need the sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. And I just
Mhm.
wanna, thank everyone for just like tuning in, vibing with us, listening. We really enjoy just talking, sharing our experiences
Mhm.
with you guys. We want you to chime in, tell us, like, have you had some mediocre experiences with therapists? How did you navigate the situation where you had to break up with your therapist? What did you do? Are you
What did you
facing
do?
any challenges with therapy right now?
Mhm.
Therapy's good, but it's not always fun. It's not always easy, and it's not perfect. It doesn't solve everything.
It's not a
So
straight line either.
no, no, no.
It's
So
a
let us know.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
100%. All right.
so I want you guys to let us know if there's any topics you want us to cover. Add it in the
Yes.
comments because we definitely did not cover everything.
No, no. We're just getting started.
Yes.
Well,
Alright.
for next time.
Well, until next time. Bye.